Hi everyone, it's me Gigi. Welcome back. I am here with the hashtag ephemera prompt 2025, which is hosted by my friend Isabel, the shabby hippie, and I'm her co-host, Gigi at Journal Gigi Hannah. This is always on the first Monday of the month. Today is September 1st. It is Monday, and it is also Labor Day. But I want to start off with this here. I'm not sure if it's going to work out, but I'm going to give it a try. I made a couple of paper clips. I was going to film yesterday, and I have to I really don't want to apologize. I am not feeling well today. Yesterday was a horrible day. I ended up having to clean my laundry room, and you're probably thinking, okay, what's so bad about that? The terrible part about that is that my washer machine decided to just die. Yep, die. In the middle of doing a self-cleaning, and I see water everywhere. So yes, that was terrible. But I want to show you, I have this lace, and I did watch Doreen from Ooh La La make a paper clip. And I have to tell you, I decided I was going to do on a big paper clip. This month's prompts are paper clips and lace. So here's my lace. Let me show you. This is what I made watching Doreen's video. So I'm going to cut this off. I just put a little bit of glue there so I can cut this off, and this is just going to be this way. Isn't that cute? It looks like a little flower. So now you just put it on here, and there's your paper clip. I think it's darling. So I'll cut that off. I wanted to show you that. So now I'm going to do one on a bigger one. I believe this lace is a little over an inch in width, and I believe I have like 10 inches. So I'm just going to go back and forth. So you use the end of your paper clip as if it was a little needle. So I think that looks good. Should I do the whole 10 inches? Maybe I will, because it is kind of big. I have another one I'll show you. So it's like, she said every half an inch, and even with the big one, I agree. So there, and just push it. So now you have this here. So I made a big one. I used this. This is a little bit stiffer, and then I used this, and then I used the smaller one. So now I have this. I think it's darling. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's give it a try. It has beads on it. It's just a piece of scrap. So let's see. This way? No, this way. So I'm just going to go in and out. There we go. So yes, can you believe my washer machine? And then I called them, and then they tried to give me the runaround. And then, yeah, it was not good. So I'm just going to go in and out. And I'm just pushing it through. These rubber ones here, they're not very easy to use. See, I already made a big hole there. I see it. So I'm just going to go back through it. Now through this. Okay, I don't want to lose this bead, so I'm going to move it up a little bit. There. And then here goes this. And then here goes this. So there I'm going back and forth. As you can tell, it's not really as even as I should be doing it, but there we go. This is like, pardon me, tool, like really fine tool that has, or netting that has these beads on it. So I have not made one like this, but I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, let's see. So now, I don't know, do we lose the beads in here? No, maybe I'll finish the little bit of netting. If I don't like it, I can always cut it off. So let me go down a bit. So here we go again. In, out. The middle ones are easier. Like that little one, that was so much easier. So maybe I'll do it like this. There we go. Cute. We're going to cut this piece off. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm having fun. There's so many ideas out there. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to cut that down. She does that too. So I have that. And then, do I want to put this little tiny one here? Or do I have a light pink one? No, I do not. Or do I want to use this? I might use this. So this is about 11 inches. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in. I might have done that a little bit too wide. Yeah. Out, in. So it's almost like if you were doing a running stitch, but with this paper clip. I don't want to take too long. I'm sorry if I'm burping, everyone. Yesterday, after that whole craziness, my husband came home from work and he saw and he helped me. We threw the water out and everything. And then I said, I didn't make any dinner. I was busy cleaning. And he said, that's fine. So we went to go get a salad. I'm not saying the salad made my stomach upset, but something did. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. And push it up. Oh, this might be too small. Yep, I'm going to save this. I have one more, and it's this. See, this is just a piece of scrap that I have. I think I'll use this. And this also is about 10 inches. So see, this is just a piece of that glittery tool that you get on a roll. Or maybe it was by the yard. I don't remember now that Joann's is closed. So let's go in and out. In, out. This might work a little bit better because it's pink. Okay, in, out, in. And this goes in easier because it's tool, so I don't have to really push hard on it. Okay, in, out. So I hope you're all enjoying your Labor Day weekend. Today's Labor Day. A lot of people do barbecues and things. I don't remember if we did or didn't. So there it goes. Wow, this is kind of cute. Okay, I think I like this. I think I'm going to leave it like this. You do see my little beads here. So that might be cute. And then this. All right. So that's this way. And what she does is she turns it. Yep, she turns it this way. She turns it and she ties it right here. And I'll show you how she tied it. Where is my, here it is. She said she used a wax thread. I don't have wax thread. I believe this is hemp. And I say that because my daughter, when she was making her books, she used hemp thread. So, okay. So it actually should go right about here. Oh, and the reason we flipped it over is because, see, now you can do your paper clip. So she went once. Let's see if I do this once, twice. Okay. So now I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna pull on it. But I'm gonna pull up on it this way. Because these are pretty fat. Okay, there. So see, we kind of formed a flower. Okay. There. Now I will tie it. And I'm going to tie it one more time. But before I do, I will put a little drop of glue. And I do that because when I cut this thread off, I know me. I could probably cut so short that I end up getting it unraveled. Okay, here we go. So I'll put a little drop of glue. See if I'm in focus. Okay. You go right there. Stay right there. Oops. And tie it again. There. So there it is. What do you think? She did, I think this little bit of pink kind of helped here. She did trim hers down this way. Okay. I kind of like mine this way. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. I do like these little pearls. I wish they were higher, but they're fine. So what do you think? Is that adorable? Isn't that adorable? So now you can go like this. Okay. She added a charm. I could probably add a couple of charms and just let it hang down there, but I'm going to leave this here. Let me show you the other one I made. Then I thought, what if I want to cover this big part of the paper clip? So I got a piece of paper. I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to fold this way and then fold this way. Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it after I made this because there's no way. Oh, maybe, yeah, you don't want to do it before. But isn't that cool? Okay, let me do this real quick. Just made me think of something. So we're going to put glue here and glue there because this is going to go here. Yeah, you want to show a little bit. If you don't want to show that much of your paper clip, you can make it longer. And then we're going to fold this over. Okay. And once you fold this over, I'm going to score it just a little bit. Once you fold this over, and put that down, I'm going to flip this open and I'm going to add glue here. Right here. And I'll probably put a little bit extra right there. Okay. Now I will close it. And this will look like this. What do you think? Isn't this pretty cute? So after this dries is when I think I will cut it. I'm sure I could have like flipped it over just a little bit right through here. Is this, no, this is material. Get my paper scissors. So you can cut it even right here, or if you want to, you can leave a little lip, and then you can go over. I don't think I'm going to leave the lip. I think I'm just going to cut down exactly right here. There. I think I'm going to cut this like this. Nope. Like this. Yep. I think this is sticking out just a little bit too much. Just a little trim. There. There you go. And maybe you can add a word here. That might need something here, like a word or something. So here's this idea. And my other idea was this. So it's not a hidden paper clip, okay? It's just a piece of paper. And I wanted to make this way. So let's see, how many inches is this? 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 inches, but it does not have to be 6 inches. Make it whatever size you want. So you fold it over, and I'm going to use the long part out here. Put this in here. You're going to fold this over, and then you fold this over. See? It's like thirds, but I decided to fold it up because it's double-sided. So I am going to add some glue here and show you what I made. Okay. So now that should stay down. It's about in the middle of it. I left a little piece there. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this over this way. So let's put, oh, I wanted to leave it open, but you know, no, I'm just going to close this. I'm going to close all of this. I thought about making a pocket here, but I already put too much glue because you could make a pocket. Isn't that a cute idea? And then I added this. It says make time. And I'm going to tell you why I did that. So here's my lace. And I add a piece of lace there. So I'm going to add it here. And I'm going to add a little bit down here. Okay, here's my lace. Do I want to ruffle it? No. I could ruffle it, but I think I'm going to leave it straight like this. Leave that straight. Okay, and I am going to cut this. This is my material scissors. I'm going to cut this here. And come back and trim that. So that's that. I have this mother and son, and I thought, wouldn't that be adorable? Make time. Yep, make time to spend time. So I had this piece here. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. My other thought was put one of these down there. So they're little feet. I'm going to do that. I hope that's on there correctly. Yep. It might be a little off. Should have been a little bit longer. No, I'm not going to cut his feet. I'm going to do that. I can't cut his feet. So do I want to put this on top like this? Or should I have put that on the bottom? I did want the flower down here. I'm going to put it like this. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna add this. So I hope you guys join us. There's a few ladies that have joined us, and we appreciate everyone and anyone. Just make it simple. You don't have to make it complicated, elaborate, or anything. It's just to have fun. And then here's my blob. It started to come out because I didn't cover it. Okay. Usually I get this all over my fingers. I'm going to stand you up and turn you over. There we go. What do you think? Isn't this cute? And this will just kind of cut this. We don't need all this here. Kind of jaggly there. And then just kind of a little jaggly here. Oh, I cut this. That was not very smart. Okay. Don't do what I did. Yep. Don't do what I did. Here's my glue again. There we go. When you make a boo-boo, you can fix it. So there we go. And here it is. I think he's cute. I think this whole thing is cute. I think I'm just going to round that off just slightly. So what do you think? You can always make a paper clip, put your ribbon or lace on it. Look, I have a little piece of ribbon lace here. You can always make something just really simple like that, that dangles down. Okay? It does not have to be hard. I just absolutely love this idea about wrapping your paper on a paper clip. And I'm going to show you quickly. What you do is, I'm going to get this paper and I will just cut it down. This is my material. I need my, and I'm just going to cut it right about here because, okay, I'm cutting a little bit extra because I'm not sure the length of this. Put that there. So let me tell you, this says 4 inches, but you don't need all 4 inches. So now you put your paper clip this way. Okay, you're going to glue this part because this is going to be the top of your paper clip. So let me show you really quickly. Sorry about that. I thought I had my other thread. I'm thinking about my daughter. She said, Mom, I'm going to go buy thread. Okay, so that's that. And then this will just flip over this way. We need to move that up a little bit. So I'm just going to put a big blob. Sorry about the blobs, everybody. Okay. Might be a little bit too much glue. I get glue happy. So now I'm going to pull this over. Okay. This is not double-sided. And then I'm just going to, you don't want to cover this part, because if you cover this part, then it's only going to be able to go like this. And maybe not even like this, which you could do it this way. Isabel made something like this, and you can always hang things on here. So that's not a bad idea, but I want to use this way. So now I will just refold this a little bit. Okay, I will open this and cut straight, yes, straight on here. There we go. And this will be a pink polka dot one. I might make it into like a Christmas one. But isn't that cute? We can always cover this. We can always cover this paper here. Okay, you'd have to do it the way I did it on this. But wouldn't that be cute? So let me know in the comments what you all think. Thank you to everyone that has joined. Thank you for everyone that does comment. I appreciate your comments. And which one's your favorite? Let me know. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Happy Labor Day. Bye now.